All right, so without planning where I was gonna go with this, I got a topic that I thought I could easily talk for like 10 minutes around there. And the topic is pirates, right? Well, you know what I mean? So there's something I want to clarify. Now, when I start talk, I just spent like 3 or 4 seconds on this, or just some seconds. Now, I put in my mind that I would kind of, at least in the intro, I would use Pirates of the Caribbean 1 as an example, okay? Reason being that, you remember, somewhere at the end of the movie, the Commodores, was it Commodore? I might be wrong. The Commodores, who were the British Royal Navy, or the Royal Navy officers, the Royal Navy or whatnot, and the pirate ship actually had a battle where their cannons were shooting at each other and guys were using ropes to jump onto the other side and literally go in there and start sword fighting or whatnot. Now, I'll tell you how I got to the idea of pirates. I was actually thinking of my example yesterday of the king snake. And I thought to myself, and I will be very honest with you, a king snake is not really something to joke about. It's not something weak. Yeah, you know, when you have garden snakes, I mean, garden snakes are totally harmless, to be honest. And not only are they harmless, but they're very timid and they will always move away from people. They will not bite you. You know what I mean? If you see a garden snake, by the way, the garden snake's bite is nothing. So even if it bites you, it won't do much at all. You know, so the garden snakes would just run away. If by some rare chance you're going through leaves or something and you see a garden snake, he will just slither away and run away, okay? Or he'll do it very discreetly. That's garden snakes, right? Now, why did I bring that up? Now, I talked about vipers. Okay, vipers are more poisonous than, forget more poisonous. They are poisonous, they're very poisonous, they're very dangerous, right? When you're talking about a king snake, you're talking about something that is so fearsome in the group, okay? It's so fearsome, and it has such a strong personality, so much power over the whole gang, that king snake. You know, it's not like, and this, we'll go on to the pirates, but what I want to say is that it's not like a pirate ship doing a mutiny. Oh, let's get rid of the king. Well, the king snake lost. Simple. Get rid of him and continue on. It's not like that. The king snake, like I said in my earlier videos, they literally worship the king snake. They worship him, you know, and it's a him, by the way. It's not a she. You know, don't be misconstrued. It is a he, definitely. And it's a big, dangerous snake. Not only is he big and dangerous, he's more clever too. That's why I was saying that for that elite croc to snap at and kill that king snake, it would take so much intelligence. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about the square root of 12,500,000. That's I'm not talking about that kind of intelligence. I'm saying a feel for the jungle, for the field, for the habitat, and understanding without any words being spoken or thought. Nothing is spoken, nothing is thought out loud in the head. It is simply by instinct that elite croc manages to get the king snake. You see, and I'll explain why. Your average croc will not kill. A king snake will always elude your average croc. You need a top level king crocodile to take down a king snake, because the king snake is that much more sophisticated and better than all the other ones. But when you take down a king snake, 100%, and I said it yesterday, they will all go away. They don't want nothing to do with the king croc that killed that king snake. They want nothing to do with, this is not a Bruce Lee movie, you know what I mean? They want nothing to do with him. Okay, they want nothing to do with him. They'll just say, even if they won't stay there by nature, but when they move away, they will not, you know, they will not engage. You know what I mean? You might even catch one or two hissing one of the vipers, you might catch them hissing at a regular croc. But they're not, that one, they want nothing to do with him. All right, so okay, so let's go on. So we got that. Now, why would they break down? Because there's so much worship that's gone in. The king snake has actually been supporting everybody. He's been teaching. He's been giving messages. He's been. That's why they're all worshiping him. You know, without the king snake, they cannot do it. No, this isn't. You know, okay. Is there anything else I could say before I move on to the pirates? Let me think about this. Could I have made myself any clearer? I don't think so. You know, I don't think I could have made myself any clearer. But yeah, there's nothing I can repeat. Okay, everything's been said. Now, let's move on to the pirates. Now, there was the British Royal Navy, right? And I've always talked about conquistadors. You know what I mean? I've always I've talked about conquistadors many times. I want to get something straight. Conquistadors were not pirates. In Pirates of the Caribbean 1, the captain, when he says at one point of the movie, he says that we were cursed by the gold of Cortez. That gold that he went to take from Montezuma, Montezuma had his highest priest or whatnot put a curse on it. And then that pirate ship was cursed. They could neither feel warmth. They had no desire, really. They didn't even eat food. They didn't even drink water. They were just the living dead, you know. Just dying of this dying of being dead, a living dead being that just wants an end to it, that just wants to put the gold back together. And by the way, they were spending the gold so fast that by the time the curse kicked in, they had to go and scramble and get it all back. But the point is, they gotta do this, right? Now, there's conquistadors were not pirates. Conquistadors, in my opinion, conquistadors were neither pirates nor British Royal Navy, okay, or commodores or whatever they were called. Conquistadors were neither of that. Okay, I'm not even going to get into what a conquistador is, but I'm just going to say it's neither of that. Now, I have not forethought anything about pirates. This is just an idea that came to me as a new idea. Now, to the pirate, what do I know about pirates? Well, unlike the snakes, you know, sorry, I gotta go back to the snakes for a second, right? Snakes are so sophisticated as a community. You know, we don't know much about snakes. You know who knows about snakes? Snake charmers and people who actually hunt snakes, okay? We don't know any. Snakes are so elusive. We just can't get into their world. We don't know anything. All we know is what he eats, what he incubates, and a few things we don't know. We don't know how they actually work. We know more about ants than we do about snakes because they have that hill and you can kind of go and you can see everything you want to see. But we don't know about snakes. Snakes can like create a city. You know, they create their own little city, their own country, multiple countries. You know what I mean? You can have snakes creating multiple countries. You know what I mean? It's no joke. That's for real, you know? Like snakes are very sophisticated. And that king snake is the one that basically created all of them, that made them into what they were. Without him, all they can hope to do is to survive, and that's it. All they can hope to do is eat again. That's it. And I'm telling you, it's so strong, the effect of that king croc, that they have to basically, all they want to do is to avoid him at any level. Now, one warning to those snakes. If the king croc was smart enough to do that, you better believe he's smart enough to know, you know, he's smart enough to get on you. All right? Just let you know. He has a community, as a city, country, whatever you create as a snake. Now, I'm done with the snakes now. Okay, I got to go back to the pirates. Okay, I got to go back to the pirates. Now, I don't know much. I do know that the difference in pirates compared to the snakes, which we would never think, because we think snakes are pieces of shit. They're probably, oh, okay, who cares about it? No, it's not like that. It's not like that. The king snake has anyways. Pirates are known, especially in Pirates of the Caribbean 1, they're known to do a mutiny. If things are not going well, they will take out the captain and install another captain. Okay, pirates are more so in a different zone than let's say the British Royal Navy officers. The Royal Navy officers are disciplined. They're put into some kind of customary rules. You know, they've been trained a certain way, and they have their own ways. But I'm not interested in talking about them. I'm interested in talking about the pirates. The pirates are basically driven by desire and greed. You see, so that's why when they caught all that gold, like think about it, when they got all that gold, the greed went away because they had all the gold they wanted. So they had no need for greed. Pirates live in the moment, by the way. They're not exactly, let's plan 2 years in the future. Let's get in, let's make some investments in real estate and look to the 5 years in the future. Pirates don't do that, right? Pirates are all about fast money and greed. Greed and desires. They want to get money. They want to bang girls. They want, or guys, whatever they're into. They want to drink a lot of alcohol. They want to take drugs, and that's what they're driven on. And then they want to earn their coin illegally, robbing people or stealing or whatever they're doing, right? Well, typically they're into, yeah. So that's the deal with the pirates. Now, that's pretty much why pirates always exist. But at the same time, that kind of gives them a bit of a, you know, they don't want to mess with the British Royal Navy, okay? So they want to go in the other direction when they see the British Royal Navy. You know, they're not trying to put their lives on the line. They have nothing to put their lives on the line for. They will not put their lives on the line for greed and desire, right? The thing with those guys is that they're willing to put their life on the line, right? For their country or to protect whatever they're gonna protect. But the pirates are basically the pirates are just driven by that. They're driven in the moment. So they're almost impossible to get rid of, and at the same time, they're as small of a problem, enough of a small of a problem to not really trouble people too much in general. All right, that's it. I didn't put any thought into the pirates at all. I just wanted to bring up the difference between the Royal Navy and the pirates, that they're not the same. And I also wanted to say that the conquistadors would fit into neither. Okay? I had to talk about the snake thing again. You know what I mean? I had to talk about it again. But I made myself clear. I explained everything the way I wanted to explain. I got nothing else to add in or repeat. So, by the way, we're just about to enter the evening. You can tell we're just about to enter into the evening. So I will say good evening, everyone. And that's it.